Hey there, this is Donna Singleton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Andover, Massachusetts. Today I wanted to share with you a quick, easy gift card holder slash Christmas card. I use the Notecards and Envelopes from Stampin' Up!, which is a really nice deal because you get 20 in a package. So you get one package, you could whip these out really fast. And I used some scraps. I'll go through, I'll show you these first. This is one of them. I did these in my Quilt Guild last night. They do this gingerbread sampler where they have stations set up, and at each station you go and you watch a demo or make a little project. And I had one of the stations and we made these cards. Each person got to make one of these cards. And you have about, it's kind of a fun night, you have about 6 to 10 ladies rushing at you every 12 minutes. It's sort of like speed dating, only I call it speed stamping. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I made this one here. What you need is a piece of cardstock that is 3.5 by 4 3/4, another piece of cardstock 1 inch by 4 3/4, a piece of DSP that is 3 inches by 4.5, and another piece of DSP that is 1.5 by 5. Take a small circle punch. I used a 1.5 inch punch and just do a little clip right out of one side of it, right in the center. Okay, so you need a 2 inch punch, which I cut a bunch of circles in Whisper White, and then you need a Starburst punch. And this is about 2 1/8 inch, so just a little bit of the Starburst peeks out behind the white piece. So I've used the gold Starburst, as you can see in these two. I used a silver Starburst on this one, and I used some red red cardstock, real red, on this one. So stamp your image. On this red one that I'm doing, I used shaded spruce, and this sentiment is from the Itty Bitty Christmas, which I really like. These are the 3 stamp sets I used for these. I used Itty Bitty Christmas to do with the Thinking of You and this Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I used the Lots of Cheer stamp set, May Your Christmas Be Wrapped Up in Holiday Spirit. You can see that one on this cute one with the mittens. And then I used the May Your Christmas Fill Your Heart with Warmth and Love from the Christmas Rose stamp set, which is, I believe, only available this month. And this Thinking of You at Christmas was also from the Itty Bitty stamp set. So you just take your snail and put it on your Starburst. Then you're going to take and build your base of the card. We're going to put the DSP. I'm not going to use as much DSP as I normally do because I want to save a little time here. Put that on. Then take your 1 inch by 4 3/4 inch and put that right down the center. Now, close this before I lean in it. Now you're going to take a piece of ribbon. Now this is my ribbon trick to make this little cute little tie here that a lot of my customers like this. I happen to like it because it's really quick. And you don't use a lot of ribbon. So I take a piece about 9 inches. It depends on the size of the ribbon. And I take a Sharpie marker. And all I do is, depending on where the ribbon, the tie should be, this is off to one side, I make one side a little longer than the other. So I tie it like that, one knot, then I go over and I knot it again. I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera. Okay, so when I pull it tight while it's still on the marker, okay, see that? And I slide it off and I just have this loop. Okay, just have a little loop. And this is a great way of making these little ties instead of tying the ribbon around and having to try to tie it with your, getting a little, my fingers are kind of chubby, so this is perfect for me not to have to fuss with it. And then you wrap, put a little bit of tape on the back side. See, I put a horizontal piece there. Wrap it just like this. Tack the ends down like that. Okay, and I'll show you now. We take this little loop and you just cut it at an angle. And it makes this cute little tie. And like this is a little longer, so I can just trim the size. But this is a great idea, and I always keep my Sharpies, especially if they have the inks run out. I just throw it in my craft box. Because if you ask any of the people at my card classes, they'll tell you I love this tie. So you're going to, and you'll take your card base and crease it. We applied snail to the back of our card here. Attach that. We'll use a few dimensionals, and we will put this on the front of the card. I have a couple of, these are the gold faceted gems to decorate the front. Now this is the piece that's going to create your pocket on the inside. And I've used tear and tape, which we sell, Stampin' Up! Sells, and it's thinner than your snail, and it's heavy duty, so it's good to use for 3D projects. But also, because it's thinner, it'll give you more room if in case you're shoving more than just your just a gift card in here. So then you peel up the two sides. I mean I put it on 3 sides, the 2 sides and the bottom. And then you peel this up, okay? And on the inside of your card, you just put it, I'm off camera here, sorry. You just match it up at the bottom of the card base. And that creates your little pocket to put your gift card in. So on this one, you saw I used the gold ribbon and the gold faceted gems. This one I took a couple of our regular rhinestones and colored them with my navy alcohol blend. This one's regular rhinestones and this one's red rhinestones. If you're shopping today, please use my host code 3G7BDRHB. If your order is more than $150, please don't use my code. Collect the Stampin' Rewards yourself. If you're interested in making any of these cards, I'll have the supply list and the cutting measurements on my blog space, donnascreativespace.com. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.